Hey y'all, how you doing today? Thought I'd come to you today from, of course, from the garage where most everything happens. Um, just making a little video here about cleaning, cleaning parts. It's not going to be a big, huge video, but I just thought I'd share what I know with you. Okay, let me get this selfie stick kind of arranged more to my liking. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, as if you've been following along on my channel, you know I don't do things very expensively. I try to seek out ways to do things inexpensively as possible. Now, notice I didn't say cheap because cheap generally means, not poor. It means a poor quality and that sort of thing. So I like to use the word inexpensively. So sue me. Okay. Anyway, I'll move this thing around here so you can see, maybe see me and see what I'm working on here a little bit. Okay, so, um, but I like to do things as inexpensively as possible. Now, when it comes to cleaning parts like this, which you can see right there, it's pretty gungy and nasty. Now, this has actually already been in some cleaner already, and it's still not looking as good as I want. I want it to look more like that. Okay. Now this one isn't going to be used for uh, my project. I've got a little project. I'm going to share it with you, but give me just a minute. Okay. And this is but this one is actually probably going to be used in an engine again. Okay. This is just a regular standard 80s, late 80s 318. Okay. So it's this one. I actually have quite a few of those. So, not bragging, just telling you like it is. Now, I am not sponsored by anyone at all, so let me just go ahead and get that out of the way. Okay? But when you are cleaning stuff, if you're like me, you don't have a lot of money to go chunking down on Varsol and all sorts of other chemicals that not only are probably going to be kind of expensive, but it's going to be hard to get a hold of them, or it may be hard to dispose of them once you've bought them. So, a good idea, if you can, is to use some sort of cleaners like, like this one right here, um, something like that. These are just very highly concentrated soaps. That's all they really are. Okay, but you do need to be careful with these. Like when you're taking a shower and you get soap in your eye, same thing can happen with these. Okay, but like I said, they're highly concentrated, so you got to be careful. Now, also too, for some of us, this stuff can be kind of harsh, not harmful, but harsh on your skin. So, just something to be aware of. Now, um, but now you might say, well, why don't you just go ahead and buy the Varsol and and use that? Well, there's a reason for why I'm not buying the Varsol, and I'll show you why. If you can cast your eyes over here, you see this? See that kind of stuff right there? Yeah. You see the Holley carburetor, the Offenhauser intake, MSD plug wires, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Disc brake, front disc brake conversion, etc., etc., etc. High compression, slant six, well, it was 225, now it's 232, board 60 over, ported head that was ported by me, yada, 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 yada. Basically, what I'm talking about here is where to spend your money and where to spend it wisely. Okay? This is how you spend your money wisely. Okay? You take some cleaner, you buy it. This, I picked this up for like $1, a gallon. I got two of them at a Dollar General store. Okay? So you pick that up for like a couple of bucks, a buck or two at Dollar General. And then after you pick it up, you can start using it. Now, I don't know if the camera will show. inside there, inside the piston. Let me get a light. Let you see what I'm talking about. Let's see, will this work? Okay, here we go. All right, so sorry about that. You can see down inside that piston right there. Yeah, you see how grimy and greasy and everything? Okay, see, I want that, all of that cleaned out of there. Now, most of it is. I mean, this is improved from what it was. But, now this particular brand of cleaner, I've never tried it before. So, this is a new one for me too. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dunk this sucker down in there, and I'm going to let it sit in there for probably 24 hours or something. It may be a tremendous waste of time, but I don't really think so when you look at this. Now, I've been using cleaners like this for quite a long while, and it's always proven very effective for me. I used stuff like that on the Slant 6 over here, also on other engines as well, and other engine parts, carburetors, etc., etc. You see, look how the cleaning solution. Let me get. If you can see the cleaning solution there, you can see the actual grime is coming off the part right there. So it's actually, I think it's going to work. It would just be nice if I could get the whole thing submerged. Now, of course, I could add some water to it and dilute it down, and I have another gallon of this stuff, but I kind of don't really want to open it up, you know, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll just go ahead and open it up and add some more to it, and, you know, props, you know, speed up the process just a little bit. But these other pistons here, they all started looking like that one. So something to think about, okay? Yeah, they started off looking like that one. And these are actually not going back. Most of these, except for the really good one, except for this one. Whoops. Yeah, this one is going to probably be used back in an engine. The rest of them, these other three, are not. They're going to be used, these three here are going to be used for a project I've got going on. I'm going to build a table, and these are going to be the actual feet. So let's cross our fingers and hope this works out. Okay, but I got some welding to do. I've got some other things I got to take care of. Oh, there is one little Mopar thing I want to share with you. Okay, I want to share with you, and I want to actually two Mopar things I want to share with you. One of them is about gaskets, and right there they are. Or I think they're up there. Let's see. Trying to do this one-handed is kind of crazy. So, you know what? I'm going to put you right here and let you see some of what's going on. Okay. Now, this is a Mopar Magnum valve cover gasket. This fits the Magnum engines, 1992 Magnum V8s, 318 or 5.2 and 5.9 liter, but 318 and 360 V8s. Okay, 1992 to 2003, 2002, 2003. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but I know this does fit the Magnums. Okay, now let me show you a neat little trick. All right, it's a neat little party trick I learned a few years ago, and I kind of just discovered this on my own. It wasn't like somebody said, hey, you know, you can take this and put this over here and use this and it'll work. But now, granted, I will admit this isn't perfect. This isn't a perfect solution. However, if you've got some of these valve cover gaskets, which As you can see, these are pretty nice because they have the rubber on both sides. It has the metal shim in there. Makes it really nice. Now the Magnum valve cover gaskets. I'll show you right here. I haven't tried this yet, but it looks like they can be used on the old LA style valve covers. Now, it might be something you might want to think about when you're putting your LA engine together, you know, and you don't want to pay the enormous amounts of money for like these kind of valve cover gaskets for the LA. Just something to think about. Okay? So, there you go. Now, another little thing. 360 update. Now, I went ahead and started working on it a little bit. I got the water pump off. The water pump was junk. Got the fuel pump off. Actually, the fuel pump was actually still trying to pull vacuum when I took it, you know, after I worked the arm a little bit. It was trying to pull vacuum, so. And let me get the light again. My apologies. If you look down in there, everything's looking pretty good, isn't it? Everything's looking pretty good to me. Well, maybe outside of those crappy plug wires, but hey, those are junk plug wires, okay? And they worked. That's the ones I fired this engine up with. You can see them in like some of the older videos I got. But these intakes look really, really good. I don't have a whole lot else done to this. I'm going to be working on probably this a little bit today, and that a little bit today, and the table project a little bit today. And maybe even the Barracuda a little bit today. So, all right. So I've got to go do a few other little things. I'm getting hungry. Got to eat something. So I'll come back to you and with another video showing you a little bit more about what I'm doing and everything else. So thank you, and God bless, and have a great one.